I bet with Interbet only. They're a fantastic site. I've never had any issues with them. They are very professional. There's never a problem. You deposit money, 2 seconds later it's in your account. You withdraw, which I do very occasionally, and I believe it's also 2 seconds it's in your account.
Race number 7 is the headline on the day. The Michael Roberts Stakes, 1,750 meters. The trip, 10 past 4 is the off time. And your favorite is Former Gear at 22 to 10 in the market. Cape Eagle at 5 to 2. So these two horses will square off once again after they did business last time out in the Christmas handicap. But let's listen to what Daryl Daniels had to say about his flamboyant stakes win in Mount Rocky Reef.
Yeah, that was Rocky Reef. His last start was really amazing, giving me a grade 3. I know she goes good in the wet because she won well last time. She's also in a very good space, pulled up nicely. Same story as the rest of them, a little bit of work interrupted with the rain. But come through her last run very good and up against the boys, but also in a good space and looking for a big run.
Expecting a big once again from Rocky Reef, currently at around 7 to 1 in the market. She carries 57 kgs. She's won twice at Hollywoodbets Scottsville, and she's certainly a horse that got some good form to her name, and a win off a grade 3 last time out, her first stakes success, and a very, very nice victory it was from this daughter of Jackson. But I think she faces a tougher ask now meeting the boys. A stable companion, Former Gear, who won a nice race last time out, beating Imelenze Yokududuma. That was over the 1,600 meter trip when returning off a rest. So he showed a lot to win last time out, and I don't think many, including myself, didn't give him much of a winning chance. I thought he could run into the money, but I didn't believe he could win the race, and he certainly proved his mettle by winning a nice race. And he meets Cape Eagle once again, and now when having a look at the two now, he's 1 kg better off with Cape Eagle at the weights, and they go over 1,750. I believe Cape Eagle will turn the form around with him. Cape Eagle won this race last year, and he won it quite impressively, beating Juan Carlos, and he won by, we'll call it close to 3 lengths when Robert Carty rode him. Serena Woodley now rides him for the very first time, but I'm sure he would have put a leg over him back at the yard, and I think this individual could just be very, very effective at Hollywoodbets Scottsville, especially over track and trip, which he's 2 from 2 from. He's an individual that last time out he didn't get to lead. Penultimate start he didn't get to lead. So I think it could be a blessing in disguise that he meets Adebar once again here, and Adebar is likely to press forward, and he's going to have to be in a position that he is not used to racing in, but his last 2 starts he's had to race from there, and he hasn't been disgraced because he won his penultimate start, and then last time out he ran a nice race behind Former Gear, and he maybe just used up a bit too much outside of the leader. He sort of he went early that day, went past Adebar, who just clearly did not put his best foot forward, did not act in the conditions, and over the final 50 to 80 meters of the race he just seemed to tire. But he's a pretty fit horse, Cape Eagle, returning 13 days later. I think the step up in trip is a huge positive. I think 1,600 meters may just be on the sharper side these days for him. 1,750, 1,800, 1,900 meters I think will suit him ideally, and now bringing him back up in trip I think could just be the right move. So he's going to be the top selection for me. I think he'll turn the form around with Former Gear, who have healthy respect for this time out. I think he'll run a nice race. Rocky Reef you've got to include into the mix given her last start, and she goes in the wet, so she'll be very effective. And then the horse that caught everyone's attention last time out was number 1, Down to Business, because at 33 to 1 in the market, given no chance, expected to possibly just need the outing on his Zimbabwe form, he certainly showed that he's got a lot of ability, this 4-year-old son of Wiley Hall. Now, it's going to be interesting to see if he's going to be able to confirm that run, and whether that run was just because he was fresh and he enjoyed the conditions on the day, going over 1,600 meters. He's won 5 times on his Zimbabwe form. He ran 4th last time out. Draw 1. Tristan Godden sticks with the ride. So let's see how he goes. And then you've got number 2, Adebar, who is very lethal from the front. And if the conditions don't come up as soft once again, well, then he'll be effective and can certainly run a nice race. But I'm going to be with number 5, Cape Eagle, to beat number 9, Former Gear, followed by Rocky Reef, Down to Business, and Adebar. I'm going to play around numbers 5 and 9. I think those 2 horses could be good enough to see you through this leg of the exotics.
My name's Danny Diliberto, founder of Ladles of Love. It was founded back in 2014. Communities we work with are all over the peninsula, and we're working with 138 beneficiaries now. We've grown exponentially. We've been able to do that because of all the kindness that we have experienced from individuals and corporates such as Interbet, who just want to be part of the change.